you don't want to go to bootable window. Now I want to show you how to solve it, how to troubleshoot and solve that problem. I'll open my and therefore I'll remove CMOS battery. Use the CMOS battery, remove it, and then I'm going to try to remove this memory and see, test it without those two things. Put power in again. And I'll try to restart. Okay, it has already switched on. Try to recognize memory which is installed currently. The remaining memory here is 1 GB. I've removed this memory which is also 1 GB memory. So this here is also 1 GB memory remaining here. You'll see. Yes, 1024 MB. So I'll save changes after removing one memory and also CMOS battery. I'll save changes and see what is going on. Okay, the computer tells us that our date and time is not set. This is because of this CMOS battery, because this stores date and time in the computer. So after removing that one, I expected this message. Now I'll press F1 to boot and see what is going on. Now at least our window reached here. Start window normally and press enter to see if it can start now. Yeah, wow, my computer has, my mouse is not live. Like it. Okay, now I'll try to log in. Okay, it's okay now. Wow. Now my computer is okay and ready for use. But remember, we have removed one memory and also CMOS battery. Now I'll switch this computer off normally. I'll turn it off, shut it down. Okay, this computer is now switched off. Before doing anything, I will remove power cable and then I'll take my CMOS battery back to the computer. Now I'll show you. I've taken my CMOS battery back to the computer here. And also I'll show you those slots where I removed the memory. slot is here, and this one is another memory. And see another memory, the one which we removed, its slot is here. So now I'll take it back. I'll take this memory back to this slot and see what will happen. Now I'll take my memory back to the computer or to that slot. Now you can see the memory is now back, and I have two of them now. This one is the one before, and this is the another one, each 1 GB, and the CMOS is also here back. Now I'll try to switch it on again to see if it will start normally or properly. Cable is here. I'll plug the power cable. And then after that power cable, I've switched my computer on, and let's now see what is. Because it was initially started with 1 GB, and now we have added another 1 GB, so it's try to count this and recognize if there is another GB added. Yes, as you can see, it's now more than 1 GB. So our second memory is also recognized. This process will take almost 1 minute. So you should wait for this process to complete. Yes. You can see the system reply. Your system configuration has changed since your last boot. Yes, because our last boot we used 1 memory, and now 1 memory of 1 GB, and now we have added another 1 GB of memory. So the system must tell us the changes. So it tells us to press F1 to save those changes. I'll press F1 here by using my keyboard to save those changes. Now I'll see if, wow, another beep. What is it for? Okay, date and time. Remember, since we removed our CMOS battery, we lose those date and system date and time. Now the computer tells us that system date and time is not set. We have to press F1 to boot. I'll press again F1. Now here, this is for boot, and then see if it will pass. Okay, starting window now. Wow, great. So our computer has started normally now after adding those 1 CMOS battery and another memory. Now we are lucky and we can now log. Now my computer is back and it's good and ready for use. The next step is now to take it back to the normal position and to cover it again. To turn it back, cover back, I'll switch it off again. I'll shut down computer. And remember, because we have not yet set the system date and time, we'll get that message again after switching it on. Remember, when you want to do anything, unplug first power cable. This power cable should be unplugged. Now I'm free. Put it back to the normal position. Keep it ready. Slowly, yes. And this should be removed for cover. Now I take my cover back. Yes. Plug my USB keyboard, mouse, and then I take my power back. Then I'll start it after that. I switched it on. Remember, we didn't set system date and time for the CMOS battery to recognize those changes. So now it will pass the same process again. System option not set, I'll save those changes. Another message for date and time, I'll boot. Okay, from there we have managed to restore our computer to the normal working state. I'll try to log in. Try to check if I can perform any activity. Try to play music. Window Media Player. Use Window Media Player. I'll go to my playlist. It's done. Thank you for your watching and your attention.